Welcome to MEDMEN. My name's Pim and that's Andy.
And what are we talking about today, Pim?
Today, Andy, we are talking about launching MEDDIC at your SKO.
Here's the thing about SKOs is like we love them. We think about the privilege we often say of an organization. We work in a great industry, we already think, but often we get to go to these great locations where we get to celebrate the year we've just had as a sales team, as a go-to-market team, and then we get to look forward. And there's always things to be excited about in that organization. There's always new product launches. You get to see, hear from the C-suite. You get to see your colleagues. You get to share each other's success and just look forward. So it's a great time. But this is a big but. One of the things I always think is interesting, let's say, about SKOs is they are so expensive. And I'm not talking about the actual costs, the raw costs. That's, of course, is flights and hotels and location. That is, of course, big. I'm talking about the cost to the business, because you're effectively, either way you look at it, it's a week out of the business. And the time, the people in that room are quite often in go-to-market teams, the highest compensated, shall we say, in the whole organization. So certainly how we look at SKOs is any minute in front of an audience, any minute working in a workshop, anything you're doing at SKO is hugely expensive. And so you have to make every single second count.
You have to make it count.
Yeah,
absolutely. And so it's all about connecting the momentum and the direction that you set at that event back into the field, right? Because like you see it time and time again, people get flown out, especially if it's an international event. Travel comes in, there's fatigue, like there's all these things going on, right? And so people are passengers in sessions, and there may be great things there, right? Like important product updates, direction of the company. It's all important and should happen. But for revenue and enablement leaders especially, something to keep in mind is also what is it that we need to happen that is going to get us the results that we need in the coming year, right? And if then MEDDIC is a initiative, it becomes such a monumental event to make sure that everybody is on the same page with the right velocity behind it.
Yeah, exactly. And the key word you said there was initiative. The amount of times we'll get someone, the closer it gets to SKO season, the more this happens, where a team will realize, we haven't got a theme, we haven't got something, we haven't got a speaker, and they'll say, they'll DM me and they'll say, can you come along and speak at our event? And then we're like, well, hang on a minute. What's you're trying to achieve here? And they're basically just thinking, well, we've got this. We haven't got a headline. We haven't got a speaker. We haven't got this. And they're thinking, well, if we just push someone on, just go and talk to them about MEDDIC. And then for the rest of the year, I'm sure that everyone will embrace it and remember every word that you said in those 27.5 minutes. And it will transform our year, which is, of course, complete and utter nonsense. And that's not at all how we just have to, as much as we love those opportunities in the macro level, they're just not going to work. You're not going to see the change you want.
It's not a magic wand, but what it does do, it will create more momentum than anything else. So a well set up MEDDIC initiative, inclusive of an SKO, and like a combination of a keynote and a couple of workshops, is the best possible thing that you can do if you're serious about your initiative and if you truly want to get to a second nature stage when it comes to embedding MEDDIC as a common language, right? But, to your point, you have to do the work around it so that it ultimately doesn't become a flavor of the month, because the Ebbinghaus forgetting curve is real. It's like 50% after one day, 5% retained after 1 month, or however much it is. So that 1 point at SKO is not going to cut it. It will create the momentum that you can then build on.
I feel like that curve should have an SKO element to it, where it's like jet lagged, hungover, tired, like PowerPoint, like death by PowerPoint on top of it as well. And so,
it's a great idea. We should ask the media team right now to create that.
Yeah, indeed. So I guess what we're saying here in summary of SKOs, we love them. They're brilliant. Let's look forward to SKO season, but let's not have flavor of the month where we're like, okay, well, this year we're going to be doing Challenger, or next year we're going to be doing value selling, or this year it's going to be MEDDIC. Let's use it as the kickoff to the initiative. It's the clues in the name, where we really start something, we hit the ground running, and then we've got a plan to carry through for the rest of the year.
Yes. In that combination, nothing will work better.
Nothing will work better. I'll drink to that.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers.